Hi, Gemini. I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for May 2015. This month, I laid out the Rainbow Tarot spread for you and pulled an additional card from Doreen Virtue's Healing with the Angels Oracle cards. If you'd like to learn more about me or schedule a private reading with me, please visit my website, theluckymermaid.com. If you have an upcoming reading with me, please be sure to update your phone number. It's been quite a long wait to get to your appointment, so in case your number changed, make sure to update that. I live on the East Coast of the United States in New Jersey, so the time zone that your appointment is going to be scheduled from is the East Coast. So if you have an upcoming appointment, please check a time zone converter if you do not live on the East Coast of the United States, so that we are on the same page when I call you for your reading. I do want to reach you. Also, when scheduling an appointment, please make sure to make your payment, because I have to go through unpaid appointments and cancel them and open them up to people on the wait list. So I appreciate that. Thank you. Now on to your reading, Gemini. The first card you have in this reading today is the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles to me is a card that symbolizes being at peace and contentment with your life and having financial stability and abundance behind you. I feel that many of the Geminis out there are beginning to see the light at the end of the tunnel. I hear there's a completion of projects and plans and moving on to the next phase. I get travel comes up around many of you Geminis, and I do feel that you're going to be getting ready to make some kind of travel plans or arrangements. This could be for business or pleasure. I actually see it coming up in both ways. I do get that an interesting opportunity or development is going to happen from you from an offshoot of something you're going to do. So if there's like a business trip or some kind of travel, either for pleasure or work, it comes up as work first though in this regard, there's going to be an offshoot of some opportunity or something that's going to come up from the travel you take. So if it's business, you could get another business opportunity that opens up to you from that instance. Also, if it's a personal travel, you could meet somebody significant or meet somebody that's the bridge to you meeting somebody really significant on that trip. So any trip that's coming up that you're planning, whether it be for business or pleasure, Gemini, I highly recommend you do it, because I feel that it's going to pan out for you and be of benefit and blessings to you moving forward. You may be getting some kind of offer to buy something or to sell something. I hear you need to release some things from your life and get on with it and move on from it. So that's going to be different for all of you. I mean, this could be getting rid of things in your home that you just need to downsize and get rid of, or they have painful memories linked to the past that you need to, clear out that energy that's still attached to you. Some of you need to clear out some old ways of thinking or stuck behavior and actually move outside of your comfort zone and start doing things a little differently. Comes up for some of you Geminis. I do feel that you're going to have a couple opportunities that are going to come to you in a row, and don't let your bubble be burst if the first opportunity or first thing that comes your way doesn't work out in your favor. And I feel like these are in close succession to each other, not far distance of time apart. So try not to get too bummed out if the first thing doesn't work out, or because they're showing me a bubble floating and then it bursts. So I feel like something that looks promising initially doesn't really work out fully for you, but there's other opportunities linked to it right behind it. Some of you may be getting a family business up and running. I'm hearing getting it off the ground and getting it up and running for many of you Geminis in regard to a family business. You could be the one starting the family business of some kind of legacy here. So it could be with like a big landscaping business or a floral, garden center and floral design business. It could be a dry cleaning business. It could be anything. It could be an accounting firm. Whatever it is, I see some of you getting a business up and running off the ground, and it's going to have family connected to it. I feel family's going to work there, work with you, and it's going to get inherited and passed down along the family. So hopefully that message made sense to some of you Geminis out there. You have to kind of pick apart the messages. They weren't all the same there. They were different messages lined up there in that card. The next card you have in your reading today, Gemini, for May 2015 with the Lucky Mermaid is the Temperance card. And the Temperance is a card that symbolizes patience. And the Temperance card to me means patience, but it can also mean divine sources working through you and whatever you're doing, thinking, creating, saying. It can be through work. It could be through how you deal with people on an emotional level, anything. It's just divine source working through you and patience. I feel that some of you Geminis are trying to figure out why something you've been doing for a long time hasn't seemed to work out for you. And I see you going over it and thinking about it and trying to rework it and figure it out. This could be anything. This could be on a personal relationship sense. This could also be in a business sense. If you've been working on something and or even in school, if you've been studying something and it's just whatever you keep like working on, or a plan or a project. I see you like trying to figure out why it's not working. There's something you're doing that's not, it's not jiving all the way or working. I do feel many of you Geminis need some kind of break or retreat or break from reality comes up here. I do feel there's a lot of things that you're determined to get finished here. And I see you spending time out in nature, possibly walking in sunrises or sunsets, planning or devising ideas of what steps you want to take or some goals or things you want to achieve. I feel a big shift and change dramatically for many of you Geminis is going to happen in the month of July. I know this is May, but they are referencing that as an energetic shift for many of you. Now, as I say, you know, all Geminis are not born on the same day at the same time in the same year. So your arc of time for some of these things is going to be different. I feel many of you are going to get some monetary blessings from some kind of royalty checks or bonuses that are going to come up. Could be compensation through any kind of bonus structure or raises even, or commissions on something, or just like a tip, a big tip in some way. Somehow I feel there's some financial like whoosh coming at you. I feel that many of you Geminis are trying to make things work better for you on the home front. Some of you, this is in an actual physical way by updating things in your home. New furniture, new decorations, new furnishings, new carpeting, new wall treatments. Some of you, it's also in a sense of bettering your situation at home in a relationship sense, like improving your relations, your personal relations in your home. I do feel that there's going to be some gravitational pull across the board that's going to bring you in face to face with someone new. So for any of you that are single or wishing you were in a new relationship, whatever the scenario might be, I feel somebody's getting ready to come into your sphere here. It's like I'm hearing the words gravitational pull, and I feel like this is somebody that just gets plunked down right in front of you. So keep that in mind, Gemini. That's an interesting message there. There's going to be a great deal of spiritual kinship and the feeling that you've known each other before. There's going to be a real familiarity between the two of you. I do feel that this is going to be an intimate relationship. I do feel that you're also going to be thinking about how you can work it out to stay with each other. So this could be in a living situation. You may not be in the same location. I feel there may be distance here. You might not be living in the same exact location, because trying to figure it out and work it out about how this is going to happen comes up here. It could be because of your living situation you're in already makes that complicated, but it could be because the two of you are at a distance, because that does come up here in my mind. Now, crowning your reading today, Gemini, you have a very good card. You have a lot of really good cards here today. You have Wheel of Fortune. And Wheel of Fortune is a card to me that symbolizes karmic wheels of fate turning in your favor, and the spirit guides around you and the planets in the heavens conspiring to help bring these good karmic turn of events to you. I do feel that you've got some things that are going to be exciting to you and getting off the ground. That family business or a business in general getting started comes up here, and I get you being really happy and all jazzed up and excited about that. I feel for some of you, this new excitement that's coming into your life is through a partner or partnership arrangement. I do feel that you want to be financially secure, and I do pick up that you're going to be taking lessons out of other people's pages that have been successful and modeling something that you're going to do after what somebody else has been very successful in that area. You're going to do the very similar decision-making process, or invest your money in the same way, or follow the same strategy points. That's what comes up here. I also feel that you're going to be not only having interesting love and relationship things come up here for you, Gemini, I also feel that you're going to be making some new friends, meeting new people, and expanding your sphere of friendships comes up as well. I feel May is the starting off point, or like just the tip of the iceberg. For those of you that meet this person that I'm talking about, there is a lot of sexual tension and chemistry there between the two of you. Many of you Geminis may be lingering too long in old past love relationships that you need to consider whether they're useful or good for you anymore, and if you're lingering too long and need to get out of them. Not that I'm trying to convince anybody to do any breakups of any sort. This is just what I'm hearing. So, you know, sometimes people grow apart, or there's unhealthy relationships that people cling to, and it just doesn't really serve anyone any happiness. So this is what I'm picking up for you in some cases. This new person that comes in for you very likely could be a Pisces. And I do feel like they give a lot of love, attention, emotions, and affections to you. So if you're not used to that, expect it coming in a new way for you. For you happily married Geminis, I feel you may be building a house together, either buying a new home or building a new house from the beginning, and maybe in a remote setting, like at a lake or in some mountainous areas, or because I'm getting like an out of the way, out of the, you know, hubbub of the world kind of place. So that's for you happily married Geminis. The next card you have here today, Gemini, for this May 2015 reading is Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is a card to me that symbolizes an earth sign male. This could be a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo. That could be their sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. The Knight of Pentacles is somebody that's has deep emotions, can feel things very, very deeply. He's usually very good in business, and he can, part of the reason he's good in business is because he can feel other people's feelings. So this makes him able to read situations and make decisions that are beneficial in business. He likes the security and stability of money. He can be very good with money. He likes to have the finer pleasures in life and the sensual pleasures of life, and like nice home, nice car, nice furnishings, nice clothing. But if he's operating from the negative side of the Knight of Pentacles, he could be, money could slip through his fingers like water. He could be a very poor saver and bad with spending. He could also have addiction problems of some sort. And he could also be prone to depression. That's if he's operating from the negative side of the Knight of Pentacles. I do feel there's a deep secrecy and bond here. It could be a long-lasting love relationship. Now, if you are saying, well, this gender of this card being a Knight of Pentacles doesn't make sense to you and your sexual orientation, then just make it a female Knight of Pentacles. It doesn't always have to be whether the card is the male or the female here. Just know it is an earth sign person. It does come up as male, so they could have male tendencies if they're a female, or a strong, like really strong character, or personality. But this would be their sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. I do feel that you're going to be spending a lot of time abroad, or just out and about with this person, I'm hearing the word with this gentleman, but again, it could be a female if that doesn't make sense to you. I feel like there could be some long existing self-righteous behavior that he's trying to run away from his family. So he could come from an elitist kind of family, or something that's weird about his family in a self-righteous kind of pious or dogmatic kind of way, that he's like, there's something in his past or with his family situation, I get that he's trying to close the door on or run away from, or it's kind of like plaguing him. He wants you to see him as he truly is and accept him for as he truly is. Now, this could also be she wants you to see her as she truly is and accept her as she truly is. I feel there's going to be a long-standing love affair between the two of you. Now, this could be a new partner for you showing up for those of you that are single or looking to meet someone new. This could also be somebody that's already in your life for some of you Geminis, because I do get a long-standing love affair here. So I feel like this could be like a lifetime love affair. This could be in marriage or not marriage. You could just have a long-term love affair with this person, and it's just going to keep going that way. I mean, that does happen at times, and some people don't partner up fully all the way or don't get married, but there's this long-standing love affair. I do pick that up with this Knight. There's a great deal of disappointment here, and I feel that I feel that he may have had a big matrimonial disappointment in his past, or she, like an unhappy partnership with someone. It does come up as a marriage, but it could be just a relationship like a marriage that was extremely disappointing to this Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles now feels like it took a big toll on them, a very big toll, and it's still affecting them. And it seems like comes up that it's a divorce or like a divorce. I do feel like he's harnessing in all his energy, or reining in all his energy to give to you. You two are going to be spending a lot of time outdoors in nature. So I feel like you're going to go camping, hiking, boating, swimming, fishing, sailboating, catamaraning, rowboating, canoeing, kayaking, rollerblading, skydiving, bungee jumping. Did I take it too far? But you get the idea. It could even be just strolling along hand in hand in a park. But I do see the two of you spending a lot of time outside and in nature together. This is a long-lasting bond and relationship, For those of you that he or she is not in your life yet, this is coming. And it's coming up here in the way the cards are rolling now or real soon, because this is a May reading. Okay, don't shoot me now, Gemini, but this is what I hear. Your arc of time, you're going to be mad because it's a big arc of time, you get from the very end of April, and I am recording these at the very, end of April is when I'm recording them, but I pick up now in the time I am all the way up into and through January. So you have the arc of time that I feel he comes in between the end of April 2015 and the month of January of 2016. So I know you're going to be beating down my door telling me that's too long, but I'm sorry, that's how it comes up. But some of you already know him, I feel, and are in the relationship. But for some of you, he is new. Now, in the outcome of the tarot portion of your reading, Gemini, you have the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords is a card to me that symbolizes being blocked, a stalemate, something being, not being able to push through or move forward. It could be an end to a relationship, or just something that you can't, get going or gets blocked and stopped. There's some unknown forces here because you're blindfolded, so there's unknown factors or unknown things, and there's water in the background of the card, so this signifies that there's a lot of emotions tied up here. For some of you Geminis, I do feel that you're going to be getting over somebody that pushed you around, either literally or figuratively. This could be they emotionally pushed you around and or physically pushed you around. I feel anything that's been held up for you needed more time. Even timing that maybe you don't understand why. This could be karmic reasons, free will reasons could have come into play here, but I get you needed more time. So there could have been some things that have been at a standstill or at a pause for you for reasons that you just can't see. And I pick up like they're spiritual reasons. I feel fall is a real rejuvenation period coming up for you. It's funny, in your reading, they're talking about time frames future, more future than the month of May. But I do pick up very strongly for you, if you didn't meet the guy or the woman in the year or, whatever sexual orientation, your partner, if you did not meet them in 2015, I feel your arc of time for really having them in your life is going to be between January and March of 2016. If they don't come in 2015, that time frame of love, relationships, romance, and all that is highlighted. And if you meet them now in 2015 or coming up soon, then when you are in that time of January, February, March of 2016, there's going to be major things going on there in a positive way, strengthening and fortifying your relationship and it evolving or developing in significant ways in that time frame. It's interesting. I don't really pick up the Two of Swords as being a block or a stop that you can't get around or get past, because I do see you getting past it, over it, or around it. It keeps coming up. So it's a temporary stall or stoppage, but things will go through for you. Now, in the Doreen Virtues Healing with the Angels Oracle card, you've got the self-acceptance card, Gemini. Self-acceptance for May. There's now a true sense of belief and purpose in all that you are doing and what you're thinking. I do feel that you're going to meet somebody with a strong reputation in a positive way, but a strong character and strong reputation, and you will be developing a relationship with them. Now, if you're married and that doesn't make sense to you, you could be meeting this person and develop a strong relationship with them in another sense that's not romance. But either way, I feel that Geminis have somebody coming in that would fit that description for them. I feel that you've worked through and gone through a maze and labyrinth of things to try to make yourself perfect inside and out. And I feel that you have to come to the acceptance and realization that nobody is perfect and that you're perfect just as you are right now. You don't need to fret or twist or spin or tweak or worry about who you are, how you present yourself, and in any way, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. I feel that you've been too hard on yourself and you don't give yourself enough credit for what you do and what you possess and what you bring to the table and how you present to others. So please think on that message, Gemini. I hope this reading was of help to you, and I certainly hope it made sense to you. I want to say thank you so much for liking and sharing my videos. Thank you for subscribing and for Google Plusing. I do appreciate that. If you'd like to learn more about me or schedule a private reading with me, please visit my website, theluckymermaid.com. If you have a private reading with me coming up, please make sure your phone number is updated and that you know I'm on the East Coast of the United States. Your appointment was scheduled for East Coast time, so be sure to check a time zone converter to see what time it will be when I will be contacting you. I also would like to remind you to please make your payments if you schedule a reading with me at the time you book your appointment. I cannot hold unpaid appointments. Thank you so much. I wish you a beautiful month of May, Gemini, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.